Hey guys, I'm back. So, we have my trusty friends here, and it's 2 days later after we did our spirit box videos, and we are just kind of gonna conclude what we've heard, and it's kind of been crazy. I've edited, as of this very moment, I've edited about 5 minutes, and I've heard so much more stuff than what we actually heard in person.
Yeah.
Maddie and I, and Kaylee and I, have both done separate spirit box videos, well, not videos, but sessions, and caught even more stuff, so let us begin. We'll probably start with the video we made together. It had a lot of stuff from Kaylee's grandpa. So, we heard a lot of Herbert's herbs. We heard Suzanne a couple of times. We heard Kaylee Bolton, which was the craziest video.
That was pretty weird. Like,
that'll be in my other video.
So some people would be like, oh, these apps aren't real and stuff. And I was like, okay, I wasn't really thinking. I was like, okay, let's just do this for fun kind of thing. And then that happened. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, and I actually say in the video beforehand, I didn't say her full name at all that day. And I only said it was Kaylee. So the fact that it said Kaylee Bolton was really weird to us. And Maddie was crying, Kaylee was crying, I was laughing at that. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was really crazy. We got a couple stuff that we thought might have been like Kathy, it might have been your grandma.
Yeah.
Because to begin with, we got a lot of stuff that was saying like Maddie, Madison, and then we thought we heard Gran or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was pretty much the majority of that video was stuff from these guys and random little bits and pieces. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when Maddie left, Kaylee and I continued to do spirit box sessions with just the two of us, and we really didn't get anything.
It wasn't strong.
Yeah, it was like, Maddie. I'm not editing that out. It's in there now. It's in, guys. So yeah, me and Kaylee didn't get anything, but today, Maddie had come over before Kaylee, and we did box sessions, and we got some crazy shit.
Yeah, like
oh my gosh, crazy. Like, so for backstory, a couple years ago, my math teacher had an accident and passed away, and today we got his last name, and I am a teacher in the spirit box session. And it also said my name, which was the first time it said my name, which was really kind of weird. It felt creepy as hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like really crazy. So, other than that, I can't really think super definitive except for it saying Kaylee, which was really weird. I think the thing that weirded us all out the most is the feeling we had. Like, Maddie kept crying. Like, her eyes
like, I wasn't
running.
like sad or anything. It's just like my eyes were like, it felt like it was kind of like not burning, but like just wanted to like run. Like my nose was running, my eyes were running. It was just weird. Like, you know how your eyes water sometimes? It just happened all of a sudden. It was weird.
And I kept feeling like this heaviness. Like I even said, I was like, the air feels cold and like heavy. It felt like a heaviness in the room. But it wasn't like anything like evil or anything. I never felt anything malicious or anything. And what about you? What did you really feel? She just kind of agreed with me with most of it.
My tattoo started tingling.
Yeah, she has a tattoo.
It's my great grandpa. We heard.
Herb, yeah. So, and she said her tattoo started tingling, and it was really weird. So, it's probably gonna be a really quick video, but we wanted to conclude everything and talk about the spirit box sessions we've had afterwards. I might add a couple clips in here. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. So, other than that, I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Other than, we're probably gonna continue doing spirit box sessions. So, if anything else happens, we'll try to get it on video or record it, and pretty crazy stuff. So, stay tuned, because our next video is going to be their story of Maddie's really, really demonically haunted house. I never went there, but they're gonna tell their story. So, stay tuned for the next video, guys. Bye. Lauren, why are you back again? We already concluded this video. What are you doing? Well, you see, when we did the conclusion, which was days ago, I had only edited about 5 minutes of the actual spirit box video, and I didn't really include much of the stuff that we had done off tape. So I wanted to do a more in-depth conclusion. I wanted to tell you guys really as much as I could about what went down and kind of give you a little more insight into it. So if you haven't seen the spirit box video, you won't understand this one. Go back and watch it because it's going to be crazy. So I'm going to start off with when we first started the spirit box sessions. It was when we started that video. So this is like the first thing it said to us. It's like a minute and something into it. It's really like right at the beginning. It says pizza. And everyone's like, ha ha ha, it's pizza, blah, blah. You know, we didn't really think anything of it. And then it said Maddie. And Maddie's like, what? Why is it saying my name? Oh my god, Maddie. And it was like, maybe it was a coincidence. And then about 5 minutes in, it starts saying help. And that's when we really, like, everything changed. It started to get really heavy and cold, and we all kind of were like, wait, what's going on? So it says help, please go, and it says help 2 more times. It says help me, and then I caught this when we didn't even hear it. So like some of these helps were like we didn't hear them, but they say it, and I found out in the editing process that it says this. But this is what really got me, and I think really creeped me out the most. Like I was editing it, and like I instantly got chills. It says need help, or need really bad help, Lauren. And I was like, what? And I listened to this over and over and over and over again, like trying to make sure that's exactly what I heard. And I don't know what else it was saying. So I asked my fiance to listen to it. He's like, yeah, I hear what you think you're saying. So it was really crazy. That was found, like I said, I found so much more in the editing process than we heard in person. Like a fraction is what we actually heard. And we discovered that we hear a lot more after playback when we were not on film, like we weren't using the camera, and we would use like the app on the iPhones that's like voice memo or something like that, and we would just listen and listen and listen and like try to get as much as we could out of it. So that's what most of these papers are. These are all stuff we wrote down about our sessions and stuff like that. That's all in here. So if I look down or like over, like that's what I'm doing, by the way. So this is a list of everything it says in the video. Like it's a lot more than you see us acknowledge. Like there's a lot on here. So anyway, after it says need really bad help, Lauren, it says Graham, and we were like, I think we were thinking it was either my grandma or Maddie's grandma, because Maddie's grandma did pass away recently, and rest in peace. God bless her soul. And then it says Lisa, and then a few seconds later it says Lisi, which was like, that's my mom's name, you know, and I knew that Lisi was one of my mom's nicknames. Like she used to be like even my aunt still calls her Lisi, like people that have known her for a long time. So I'm like, well, that was weird. And then I asked, are you my grandma on my mom's side? Are you my grandma Dolores? And it says, just like her, watching. And that was like, what? And it wasn't scary to me, because like I know that one of my great grandmothers passed away like across the street, like in the trailer across the street my grandmother used to live. And so I wasn't creeped out. I was almost comforted by it. I was like, oh, you know, maybe somebody is watching me, even if it's not my grandma, but I'm being watched over. And I thought that was really comforting to me. And then just after it says that, it says grandma. I think it says grandma, I believe. And we were, again, thinking it was either my grandma or Maddie's grandma, because no grandmother was really present for Kaylee. And then we thought it says Madison in the video. And we're like, oh my god, it says Madison. It must be Madison's grandma. And after playback, because in the video you see, like, I don't know, I heard Mayor or Ma or something like that. And after playback, it sounds like it says Maryland. And my grandmother on my father's side recently passed away as well. And her sister is named Maryland. So that was a little crazy too. Another crazy part was right after that too. Like, this is like right in sequence with each other. It says Kathy, which was Maddie's grandmother's name, the one that passed away. And it says yes. And it said Madison Maddie. And then it says she was my best friend, after we asked what message it had to give to her. And Maddie really was one of her best friends. So the battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna cut out right here and then I can continue after that. I'm back. Okay. So sorry, battery died. I had to plug into the charger because I am irresponsible and I cannot keep anything charged. So where we left off, yeah, it said that Maddie was her best friend, and which was very true. Maddie lived with her when she was little, as she said in the video. So later in the video, it says Lauren, help, yes. And which kind of confused us because there was no question asked about anything that would require help or anything like that. So once again, I'm feeling creepy because this was in the editing process. We didn't pick it up on camera. It was really, really weird. And then after that, it says something really weird and gave me chills again in the editing process. I was alone. And we did hear this one in person. It says either scare me or scary. And it was really weird. And that was pretty much like the most significant things it said. Other than that, it said, as I'm gonna post in that you probably would have seen in the video, it says Kaylee's name, it says Herb, it says Kay, but nothing really added up to like why it was saying that kind of thing. Not like when it was speaking to me saying help me, or Maddie's grandma saying that she was her best friend. So I don't really know. That was just our spirit box from the actual video. That's all from either what we heard in the video or the editing process. There's nothing else in there. I went over some of the stuff we did with me and Maddie. Sorry, papers. Relating to the first video, this is one from Maddie and I. It was close to the end of our spirit box session, and it said hurt me twice, which was a little weird for us because we did hear that one. Also, another weird thing about that was while we were recording these spirit box sessions, we lost some audio recording, which was really, really weird because like she had all of them numbered. She was down to everything. We had listened to this one specific clip that we lost where it says what we think the name was Emma and some other things, and we lost that entire clip, which makes no sense because she had them all super organized. She was really good at it, and we lost the whole thing. And like I said, we had gone back and listened to this. This is how because what we would do was we would hit the record button, film, or not film, but record whatever the spirit box was saying, our questions, whatever else. And we listened back to it, and it's gone. Like, could not find it again, which was kind of really weird, but so we did another spirit box session after everything was filmed. We were just kind of hanging out. We were bored. It was like close to midnight at this point. And we did another spirit box session in my living room. And we got a really, really, really weird audio recording. And I wish I had them all to post in this video, but that would take forever. Maybe I'll post them later if Maddie can send them to me. I don't know. So I asked, are you related to anyone here? And it says Lauren. So we're like, oh, you know, probably someone she knows. And after asking, how are you related to me? It says relation, and then it says daughter. So maybe it was my grandma. I don't think it was my daughter. I mean, I don't have a daughter. You know, I've never been pregnant. It was just really weird. Really weird. It also said, I asked, is there any spirits with us? And it also said my name, which really didn't make many sense because I am not a spirit. I am just a person. There's so much stuff, like a lot. One of the most prominent recordings, like the ones that are like so definitive, besides the Kali Bolton one, was, it says a picture of me. And that one really was like confusing to us. There's just so many things. Like, I can't even go into, like, say it all, but I just really wanted to get the conclusion done. I wanted you guys to know as much as I possibly could tell you about it. Like we said in the other conclusion, we were all really kind of spooked. We all were feeling different things. The room was heavy. Maddie was, like, her eyes and her nose were running, and I don't know, it was just really a crazy experience for us all. And I think it really opened some minds too, because I don't think Kali was very into the ghosty thing until we started doing that. I think she seemed to really open up more to it as we went on. Maddie just kind of got more freaked out because obviously we went over that we were going to do a video about her demon house, so she was already very into that kind of thing, like Ouija boards and everything. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and stay tuned because the next video will be Maddie's demon house, and I hope you enjoy it and enjoy videos to come.